Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Modded Endless Legend. Today we're going bloodthirst. We have got to kill our neighbors. We just have to. There is no way to guarantee an internal victory with this mod on, as far as I can tell. The AI is just too good at the game now, or rather, it's too good at taking advantage of the things that it's given. The Draken won the last game on turn 101. I don't know that I've ever won a game on Endless before turn 101. That's a very impressive move. So we have got to just be... First of all, we got to be the monkey wrench. Secondly, we have to prevent other monkeys from being wrenches from being monkeyed. We got to prevent other wrenches from being monkeyed. We can't let somebody get a hold of that much land, is where I'm going. So let's have a... This looks like a pretty promising start. Maybe the problem before was that we just weren't in the desert enough. So we have a dragon tree, which I love, right next to 2 step soils. That's a very strong start. Like, what's the resource value here? 2 science, but 21 food, 30 approval. We're going to be fervent resting. That's bananas. Yeah. We're going to try this start. We'll give this a go. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so let's have a look around. There's a river to expand into as well. So we did a lot better last time. And what are the things that we did that allowed us to do better? Number 1, I settled way faster, way more aggressive with the settling. Although, part of that was made possible by the fact that one of our neighbors was not able to be aggressive with us. I may not be able to expand quite as fast this game, depending on how things work out. We'll see. I'm not going to search this ruin this turn. So what's the play here? Is it right on top of the dragon tree? If I settle over here, I can get a little bit more science at the cost of 1 total resource. No, actually, it's way more than 1 total resource point, isn't it? Because here, all 7 of my starting tiles are forests. We take advantage of all that extra industry. Yeah, it has to be here. This is definitely right. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Resting fervent. That is so nuts. I'm going to say a thing that I bet I said last time. If we can't pull it off with this start, maybe I should just hang up my hat. Maybe I'm too bad at this game. Okay. Let's figure this out. So I don't want to search this ruin. We can just search it next turn, because we're about to get a quest that asks us to search ruins, right? Every little bit of speed helps. So I didn't feel that we had much of an opportunity last time to go in on blue. I thought that there was never a point where it seemed like an easy thing to do. And I think what that boils down to is me not creating a window of opportunity. So we have to be a lot more careful about our timings and try to remember every neighbor is potentially a big bag of resources. A resource pinata, perhaps. Okay, so we've got some gold, we've got some coast. I like this. This is a good start. Let's see if we can find another ruin. Here's green player. Now, I didn't click on the message, but we did have a message. The red player is Draken this game. So we gotta watch out for that. I don't want to meet green, but I do want to know who they are. Okay, so dust and dust and dust. We're doing alright. I like a dust-heavy opening. Will make it easier to build the library. We should check this as well. Destroy 10 armies to gain this reward, so probably not. And stockpile 30 units of something to get 130 emeralds. Okay, both pretty unexciting. And we'll get gold when we complete our faction quest step. So we want to settle out pretty quickly, I think. Maybe even a little quicker than I would normally do, like settle that first city down before the first empire plan. Oh wait, there's a... Yeah, okay, we can get it. We can get it from right here. There are cliffs on 4 of the 6 sides of this ruin, but we can get it from here. Okay, 5 more glass steel, that's fine. 15 gold. Pacify a minor faction and assimilate. What is our home region minor faction? It is Hernas. Hernas are not very good for us. I guess let's send you back and we'll get the quest. And then we should try to get up on this cliff, actually, because I'd really like to know what mysteries our home region holds. We see... No, we do not... Okay, yeah, we see titanium now. So we've gotten a little bit of vision. Alright. If I take Oirenth, that'll prevent green from settling in behind us, which I think would be in my best interest. It'll mean that the regions to the south of us are safe from their predation. Okay, so in 3 turns we'll have the sewer system. Actually, I'm bad. Usually I'm in a real rush to build the sewer system, but we're resting fervent. So actually, seed storage goes next. I'm just not used to that yet. Alright, what do you guys want? Well, you want Tatomosi Pakwa to be successful, and he really appreciates that. You also want 50 of my dust. I am willing to do that. Come on, glass, steel, or... No. This is the only thing we didn't want, was for them to ask for titanium. Okay, well, maybe we'll get lucky and find some titanium in a ruin somewhere. So let's move our other units and see if we can do that before I move my hero away from the village. Because I'm going to want to move south, not north. Okay, a guy's got a nice little cluster of anomalies up here. We should probably be zoomed in more. I'm not playing smart here. We should be looking at all these numbers. So there's a cluster of pretty valuable tiles right here. Like this settle or this settle seems pretty good. And this settle gives us immediate water access. It's hard to imagine that's not what I'm going to do. Colonize the region of Chorel. I guess we can kind of wrap around here. Oh, I didn't talk to the village. We have wine. Wow. The game really did not want me to hurt for approval this game. I don't know why I clicked on that. I can see the thumbs down from the collapsed version. Okay, so this region has 3 somethings. What is Delvers? There's a few different designs, visual designs, for minor faction villages, and some of them are shared between the different factions. So, like, we can see this sort of like hut design is Herna's, but it's also I don't know. I'm trying to keep an eye out. So, like, Silix here have the same design as the Gelderus. Things like that. Alright. Here's some more ruins. I have to say, it's a promising start. There's no two ways about that. That's probably a green army that we just saw for a moment up here. A minor faction wouldn't have spawned yet. Okay, so if we colonize, we'll enter, we'll get some stuff, that's cool. What do these Delvers want? They have more wine in their region. They want me to activate 2 boosters. I really like this one. I'm not going to activate this yet. There's still a chance that we could find gold in a ruin somewhere, right? And have it build up to 30 and get that legendary deed done. And also, I'd be a lot more eager to pop the gold if it meant that we were going to move up an approval tier. How soon do I want to get this settler out is the real question. Do I want to do it like right after building the mill foundry? Maybe. Because I really don't want green to take this region. I could even buy the mill foundry right now. Really push. But if I don't buy the mill foundry right now, then we're looking at a much more likely chance of early heroes. No. I really want to get this settled. Very uncharacteristically early settles. Give them 8 emeralds. I would love to do that, but I think we're just going to kill them. Because the thing is, I can't guarantee that we'll ever find any emeralds. We could get them from the legendary deed, but again, there's no, like... There's no way to execute or exert a large amount of control over that or anything. So yeah, you can see Saratan here have the same design as the Delver villages. What do you guys want? You want me to blow up some haunts in order to give me some emeralds. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, I think we're just gonna knock these guys over. I don't want to do their dumb quest, and I don't want them spawning anything. Alright, so we're going to keep our archer well back until the militia get in. So what? They're going to move forward to like here. Okay, she's safe here. We'll let them advance, and then these guys advance. Unfortunately, the way they advanced makes it hard for me to shoot at them safely. Okay. Now we can shoot at them safely. I mean, we can never really be safe, but now they have morale penalties from being engaged with other melee enemies. So this is safer. Ouch. Well, we're gonna lose her right away, aren't we? Yeah, I was trying to avoid that. Oh well. Ranger down. This is sort of their thing. Is they die. It's fine. Alright. I could have zapped my hero back for the XP, but I don't think that it's worth it. The XP victory, or the XP value of, did I click the battle off already? I did. The XP value of these low-level battles is often pretty small. So we could go for the wine right away, but I think we need public library, really, because I don't want to have my citizens committed to science forever. In fact, we probably want to recommit for the settler for the moment. Let's try to get that settler built as quickly as possible. Okay, 2 turns. That's fantastic. That is the kind of number I was looking for. Small, and maybe with some, like, curvy bits. It's basically totally ideal. I don't want to wander out too far, because, as always, I'm a little nervous about running into other players, but it looks like we've got a little bit of a buffer zone. I don't know how fast we need to settle exactly, but I do intend on settling at least that fast. Okay, here's the Draken. Right. How many people can I take off of industry and have this still be a single turn? Okay, cool. So it'll cut public library down significantly. We can put the rebuild of the Herna's village in above the sewer system. And the library can come after that. So we may have to skip out on a First Empire plan. What do these guys want? They wanted titanium. I'd like to probably just give them the titanium they're looking for, so why don't we make the Alchemist Furnace the next thing we do, and we'll just use this titanium. Okay, here's blue down here. So we're going to get a better idea of the shape that our empire should be. Show me some ruins. Okay, well, it'd be easy enough for us to satisfy that, but I also don't care to. Alright, once we have the public library up, we can... Actually, I'm going to move this to the front of the queue. Once we have the public library up, we can move some people over to industry and get building. Okay, and here's Pink, whoever that is. Oh, there's no way up onto this plateau. Alright, this is the village we had to destroy. That is infeasible at the moment, given the current state of our army, which is a state that's going to have to be corrected, obviously. So if we end up not buying an Empire plan with the first in the first Empire phase, that's not the end of the world, right? That would mean that we could assimilate a little earlier, although, you know, the utility of that, I suppose, is somewhat limited. In that the assimilate is going to come well before we have the troops necessary to move the faction quest past the part where we have to build up an army. I guess the one way that the Hernas can be useful is that quest that asks us to assemble 4 ranged units and 2 minor faction units. You can just make 4 Hernas and it works. Do I want to pop you back to the city now? We can even pull him to Oirenth. Give them a little bit of a boost. If I do that, we get our public library faster, which will be very helpful. Come on, show me titanium. Damn. Well, I don't have to be afraid of meeting red, so I can search around their territory for stuff. I think it might be time to pull our hero in and have him help out a little bit. Okay. I'll turn off the mill foundry is a little bit more significant than it looks. And I will be rushing that mill foundry as soon as it's cheap enough to do so. $52, so this coming turn or the turn after should be good enough. Okay, we might get 15 free emeralds. Which would be fine. Not exciting, but fine. Man, do I want to make another settler already? Like, if I took... I'm trying to figure out a shape here. A settlement in a guy would necessarily be at risk. There's not really a good place to build it. I guess I could build it here. And this has a very limited avenue of approach. There's a real bottleneck right there. But look at, there's a bunch of low-value tiles over here. If I didn't want to take everyone, let's say I settle this and this and this and this. This would be 6 regions right here. We really got to get onto the water faster, too. In fact, this much faster. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna get those ships, man. So maybe we can use some islands. Yeah, I know I have gold. It's not useful yet. So it's going to be 40 influence to do this. We're pulling down 3 influence per turn right now. So on turn 26, we will have generated 70 total influence. So turn 26 is when we'll be able to do our assimilate if we buy this Empire plan. That's not that bad, actually. Because again, remember, what we're really bottlenecked by is the troops. Oh, we just found our titanium. I might have to bust Pakwa out in a turn and have him interact with that village real quick, and then he can just spend a couple turns running down here before he gets reassigned back to the city. And after we get Alchemist Furnace, well, let's hold on. Let's see how the situation continues to evolve before we make any decisions like that. I'm thinking I do want to go for a another settler, like on turn 20 maybe. Sorry, another settlement on turn 20. With that settler working, coming out before then, obviously. If I do this, no, it doesn't change the number of turns. Okay, well, the sewer system is now actually valuable. Let's unassign you, and then create army on city. Talk to these guys and give them their titanium to get 2 more citizens for Oirenth, which is fantastic. And then he can just have a look around down here. And again, we've got Gelderus available for assimilation. So hold on. If we build the settler now, he finishes on 19, we settle on 20. Probably Golquin would be my guess. I like Golquin a lot better than settling back into Shirel, because it secures Shirel for us pretty clearly. Oh, I'm curious. Ah, crap, we met them. Okay, well, it's these guys. That's not so bad. Our ranger is in grave danger. Like, might totally get killed. Could happen. But it means that we have a neighbor who can't declare war on us, which I am like positively overjoyed about. Alright, so let's hit this, try to flee from... Oh, no, go this way. Try to flee from those pink dudes before they get it in their head to attack me. Oh wow, somebody picked up Wealth Harvester already, huh? Man, I really like this music track. I think it reminds me of playing Final Fantasy VI on the SNES in my childhood. It's just one of those things, right, where like that game came along at just the right time for me. I don't even like JRPGs, to be perfectly honest with you. But something about like who I was at the moment that I played that game made that game the perfect game for me. Alright, so in 2 turns we'll have boarding vessel available. We'll probably put one out in Oirenth over the public library. And in fact, I'm going to cancel the public library so that we store up the production overflow on that turn that we finish it. So we have a little bit of production immediately going into the boat. And you, I don't know what to do with you. I don't even know what to say to you at this moment. Okay, I guess these guys should maybe head back home, but I really do want to see if there's any more ruins available over here. I'm probably pushing it a little bit. Oh, wow. That is a good time for me to have a hero standing right there. Okay, and his assignment cooldown is up this turn, right? Yeah. I'm actually going to let him stay out one more turn just so that he can grab this. And now our dude is going to want to come home because I want pearls. Alright. Assimilate the Dorgeshi for some emeralds and dust. Who doesn't love emeralds? Things are like all over the place. Ah, we're not getting our free emeralds. Alright. What was the quest that I had from Shirel? I don't even remember. And was Golquin the region that didn't want to deal with me? Okay, Plateau. Unfortunately, there are no forests, I think, here. We'd have to expand out to get some. But his little bit of industry efficiency is going to be well appreciated for building boarding vessels. So let's get the first couple out without any upgrades, just really, really cheap. I think we want to settle in Golquin. Settling Avron has a chance of aggravating Blue. It does also pretty much guarantee me 5 regions, like 5 regions pretty quickly. That's maybe worth it. Maybe. Okay. What shape am I making this city? I've been making a lot of triangles, and I've seen a little bit of frustration in the comments that I really like. I always make my cities into triangles without really thinking about it, which is a totally valid criticism. Because you can make a stick-shaped city that will be a little bit more effective if you actually do intend to go beyond 6 districts, which with your first couple of cities, that's like a pretty reasonable goal, to go beyond 6. By the way, remember, to avoid bottlenecking ourselves, we are definitely going to want to pursue the growth of Oirenth quickly. The city center has to be level 2, and one other district also has to be level 2. So what is the shape of this city looking like? There's not a super easy anomaly to grab. We could build out into the river. I'm sorry, I have a so much easier time planning from the more abstract view. No, I think we do want to kind of build this way and get a hold of this anomaly. There's not really anything else really sexy to build into. So that could mean doing a stick-shaped city, which also allows us to get into the river. Or it could mean doing a triangle, but I guess we don't have to decide that right now. I think what we want to do right now is build a build our altar in one of these 2 spaces to go toward this. And this space has a little bit of extra science. These tiles here are pretty bad. Remember, they're slightly undervalued, so picking up the extra valuable tile. Although I guess actually this is slightly better, because this one has 2 weak tiles, one normal. This has 2 normal, 1 weak. Yeah, and I think we're probably going to end up... Well, we'll figure it out later. We don't have to make that decision yet. The shape of the city as a whole. So we have to be more aggressive, I think. But this presents a conundrum. We probably don't want to be aggressive with Pink, because Pink can't take over the game by conquering 1 million neighbors, right? They can't declare war. So we want to be rough with somebody else. Possibly Green. Kind of depends on who Green ends up being. Oh, good call. I should research things. We need 2 more techs. Well, I mean, why don't we do that? We're in a little bit of a dust deficit right now, but that will not remain the case. That's just winter being winter. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And then in 2 turns, in fact, we will be able to assimilate. And I'm actually really torn about what I want to do here. I'm going to take a peek into Everone. We'll see how I feel after that. Actually, we don't see any anomalies in Everone, right? It's got a lot of crappy desert territory. Maybe we shouldn't worry too much about settling out really aggressively. We should just take Golquin, which we know has some reasonable places to build, and then we should think about Green's territory. Maybe that's more of the right play. So Golquin has a couple of spots. I really wish there wasn't a ruin here, because this is where I want to build. Building here gets us some very weak tiles. These tiles are just 2 dust normally. We could build south of the steppe soil. Ruby cactus fields are pretty good, though. We could settle up here, but then there's nowhere to expand. We'll maybe range a little bit south before we make the call. And ships. Okay, let's try to find an early couple of fortresses. The whole game can turn on whether you manage to secure an ocean region quickly. Green is Morgar. Okay, so that means a couple of things to me. Number one, it means that we have to move fast if we want to get any of this water. And number two, Green's probably not going to have an awesome army because the Morgar base unit is hot garbage in a fight. This is one of the best museum opportunities we've had in a while, but I'm considering like just going, let's just get all of our base regions really, really fast. We actually could settle a guy if I'm planning to kill Green anyway, because Pink can't take it from us. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Okay, so Golquin's just kind of like a weird garbage region. This ruin is like totally screwing up my my play here. Alright, I think I'm not going to build the museum. Let's go for the settler. I'm keeping this poor city from developing any population at all, but it's going to be worth it. Gotta take advantage of this extremely abundant food supply. Alright, there are minor faction armies running around all over the place now, by the way, so we gotta be a little careful. Okay, 40 more dust, I like that. Yeah, it looks like this is in fact the best place to put down the city, and this region just is crappy. Okay, well, it has strategic value to us. Oh, hey. Yeah, why don't you parlay? Give these Gelderus 8 glass steel. It's a Gelderus region. How many villages do we see? Just one. We do see 2 glass steel deposits, though. That's cool. Do I want to give these guys 8 glass steel? Yeah. Let's just prep the population. Man, it's going to be hard for me not to assimilate Gelderus. I think we gotta, right? Like... we have 3 Gelderus villages available? Maybe. Might even be more. Depending on what is still down here that I didn't fully explore. We definitely want to get our glass steel extractor going. Actually, let's do that. These ships should give us a picture of the ocean, from whence we can form some kind of strategy. I'm going to try to range north a little bit, like north and east, instead of this guy going east and this guy going south, because I want to cut Green off as much as we can. Maybe that's being greedy. Oh, we should assimilate. I'm just going to go ahead and eat the fact that we gotta pull, what do you call it? Oh my god, I pressed the wrong... I'm just going to eat the fact that we have to do meritocratic promotion. It's fine. We'll be fine. And since we're picking up meritocratic promotion, we're also going to build... we're going to build guys, and we're going to get the weapons tech we need, and we're going to march on Green. We are not going to just sit passively by and watch the other players develop. Morgar, I don't know how it's pronounced, man. They don't have they don't always blow up, but they have a tendency to have a really strong early game because of all the water that they get, uncontested. So let's contest it. Okay, pop our gold before we settle. Assimilate the Gelderus. Now go settle. That's not a great city. But it is close to the capital, separated by only a little bit of forest, so it's fast and cheap to, fast and easy to reinforce. And it did in fact have 2 villages, so we have 4 Gelderis. And that explored the rest of the region for us because we get vision from the villages. So that's actually pretty cool. Please do this stuff. Okay. And we've got a lot of high food settles so far, which I like a lot. Alright, so do I want to do the risky settle on a guy? My other problem here is that settling forward in a guy if we know we're going to go to war is a little bit risky. What did you want? Oh, you wanted me to pop 2 boosters, yeah. Well, that's probably not going to happen now, is it? Maybe we can find... The thing is, we need 20 of a resource to pop a booster now. Maybe we can get lucky and find some stuff in a sea ruin. Or maybe we will never see anything but open water ever again. Wow, green has been moving. I guess that's to be expected, but I'm disappointed. Alright, we have to make a decision here. It's going to be fairly momentous. I mean, I know we will take Shirel. It has a 2nd titanium for us. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just get Shirel. Okay, so where is that? Where is the settle in Shirel? This wouldn't be terrible. I'd like to settle closer to some forest. We could settle over here. We'd only have 1 anomaly to start with, but we pick up a 2nd one very quickly. And then, of course, there's the issue of this, where we have a thing that we can't actually see. I'm going to come down and kind of sweep around, and we'll have a look. This is Silix in this region. Okay. Let's, Did I do that right? Yeah, hold control and click to add to all the queues. The thing is, I did it and I immediately don't want to do it. I want something more like that for this city. Okay. Yeah, I'm not pleased at all about already seeing green fortresses. This could be pretty bad for us. You leave me alone. You get away from me. I'm gonna keep reaching into this ocean though, just see if green is disruptible. They have left us a hole. Cold War, bitch. Let's get gone. It's not entirely possible that we can snatch this out from under them. Okay, so we did this, and now we gotta do this. Build an army. Okay, I guess that's our job here. So we're gonna need that. And how far off are we? Okay, this is the last tech we need for this. We're probably going to need to push science a little bit. We may have to reassign some people. But for right now, I want to keep getting builds done. This guy probably only has 4 move, so he can't get to our ship even without us moving it in a hurry. Let's grab the pearls. I was considering not veering off for them so that we can see the maximum number of new tiles. Just trying to find the other fortresses in this region. Actually, it usually, when you take one over, it usually shows you another one. I guess not if the one you took over was owned by a player previously. That might be what's preventing that from happening. So let's check down here. Nope, what we have found down here is the border. Yeah. I'm trying to negotiate my way around the seaweed, traveling through it as little as possible. Okay, never mind. We are not taking this region. That's fine. Okay, remember, pink can attack us free of consequence inside of green's area. By the way, another reason that green has to die is that he could make pink not a safe neighbor by black spotting us. And I really just am not in the mood for surprises during this game. Let's have a look. We'll see if there's any anomalies to take advantage of down here. Turret. This is where he's like, aggression during Cold War. Yep, I did that. And you know what? I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Okay, we'll move into this seaweed. That won't inhibit our movement next turn. Is this an ocean region that he already controls? It is. Really, it's pretty far out, man. It must have had either a small number of fortresses, or maybe the fortresses are very close together. Yeah, we're going to have to commit some horrific violence. So actually, we can speed up the process of building our army a little bit here. Let's pull one of these guys. Actually, maybe we should put you on warg duty. Yeah. You're building infrastructure, and you need to figure out what your deal is. I think it's probably like... Man, I don't love any of these. I suppose the best thing would be for it to be somewhere where I can get to the water. 10-4, 110, 12-4, 8. I think, yeah, maybe just right on the coast. Settling here gives us faster access to the other food anomaly. Yeah, okay. Our settler is going to get punched in the back of the head by those Silix once. No avoiding it. He'll be okay. So, 4 regions before turn 30 is definitely an unusual pace for me. Should be good, though. It's going to be good. Oh, hey, look. Wild Fomorians. Just in time to break control of my fortress. Yeah. Oh, and now for some reason it reveals all of the other fortresses. Okay, we probably cannot do that fast enough for it to matter. But we might still be able to pull this off. If we, if I maneuver this thing over to here, we attack this, take it, and then this one gives us an easy quest, I can run one of these guys back down here and try to take it while it's still empty. Unfortunately, you know what? That's not going to work. Because the minor faction vessels will just reclaim it. Although, actually, it is possible that we could... No, this didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It is possible that we could get the minor faction vessels killed by green while we're messing around. Alright, mercenary market. So these 2 things have to get done. 5 turns is fine? Yeah, 5 turns is fine. 5 turns is not our bottleneck. And actually, now that we are in Era 2, let's go ahead and give them armor right now. It's cheaper to build them with the armor than it is to buy the armor later. Okay, so you already have work put in on you, but we'll cancel all the guys who haven't been started. Okay, 5 turns. 5 turns will get us meritocratic promotion, and it will get us the last of the troops that we're building here. How much does it cost to buy a hero right now? Okay, so we'll buy a commander. We'll get our 6 troops. We'll get upgraded with the weapons, and then we will attack green. And just lay them out mercilessly. It's a plan. I don't know how realistic it is. But hey, we gotta, what was the thing I said at the last video? We gotta deal with the situation we have, not the situation we'd like to have. Okay, colonize Shirel. So actually we're gonna get Shirel pretty easily. He's gonna attack us, but he's not going to get to attack us again next turn. which would be the lethal turn. And I'm going to go ahead and queue this up. So what's blue? Blue is necrophages. Okay, this is going to be a good game to have a high military score. So a lot of good things will come from that. Alright, we're not going to do any retrofits just yet. Oh, I'm actually already in the reinforcement zone. So let's do this. Well, am I just making it easier for this army to retake it? I am, and there's not actually any valuable facilities on it. Okay, well, I think we have to chalk this one up as a lost cause and just head for the South Seas. Let's just yield and get the hell out of here. I'm really surprised that the Silics haven't attacked us. Go, everybody run. Oh, you need to run too. Everybody run. Yeah, there you go. We could break up, and can and should break up Green's control of these ocean regions. Just buy time, you know? Alright, so we gotta maintain some influence in Shirel for some turns. So actually, let's put you on this, I guess. Heroes are one more turn away. Alright, I feel like we're getting our thing done pretty quickly this game. We had a very good start. Are we out of... yeah. We're well out of Fervent, unfortunately. But I don't think we've dropped back down to Content at all. Okay, let's go here. Attack. Oh, yeah, this is their actual region. And we've been black spotted. Already. Like, he doesn't have anything better to do with his influence. Hey, 50 dust. Okay, we still haven't met blue yet, which means we have not seen a single one of their units. We now have to be a little bit concerned that pink might try something. And I need to build this city out some. Could just do a stick shape here. Yeah, I think we want to do this. So let's pop you out. Merge these two armies together. And let's get us a commander. So Bright Slash is not bad. Health boost 1. And as I've expressed many times, I do really like the Alayi ranged hero. Attack boost 2, initiative boost 2, army boost 2, that's not bad. Health boost 2, health boost 2. Health boost is really valuable, but it's also the easiest one to get later in the game. And none of these are really blowing my mind. Damage boost 2 is not bad. Health boost 1 is really, really weak. I really want them to be a ranged hero, but maybe that's not in the cards. Well, if you look at the stats panels here, you can see that cultist heroes have generally very good combat stats. And so if we're buying a hero for combat, I honestly think it might just be Andon the Seer. Although a hero that has damage boost instead of health boost might be a better play. This guy has pretty good combat stats. He doesn't heal naturally because he's a Broken Lord, but that actually might be good for us. We have a pretty good economy this game, and it might be better for our hero to be someone that we can just purchase health for. The stats are pretty good. He's got high attack, high defense, good damage. He doesn't have that much health. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this guy. I like damage boost 2 a lot as well. Okay. And let's go ahead and equip him with some real armor. We may as well give him a sword, because when you retrofit, you pay the difference in cost between what is equipped now and what you would like to be equipped. So every little bit of dust we spend now is, dust we spend now is dust. A little bit of dust we don't have to spend later. Well, I'm definitely worried about this black spot. I do not like the way this is coming down. 2 turns off a meritocratic promotion. Now we're making dust for retrofitting. You get out of my territory. Yeah, he's gonna aggressively pursue me until I find something good for him to take. He does only have slow ships. We have faster ships than he does. Yeah, he's gonna claim this region. There's no two ways about that. It's really a shame that we started adjacent to an ocean that is effectively already controlled. Real bummer, man. Okay, well, we still gotta try to find the islands out here, too. Alright, we're about to have meritocratic promotion. Let's plan to... Oh no, let's plan to go down here, right? Because we need to move the faction quest forward. That's kind of the whole thing I was doing. Oh, but it's gotta be a Wild Walker hero. We have to... Alright, so here's how we do this. Make this army. We run them out here. Oh, I didn't mash the button. Damn it. Well, on the plus side, that means I am free to move this ship around and thoroughly lose him. Run away! Alright, if I split these guys up, we should have a pretty good chance of finding some good stuff out here. Okay, that... I did exactly the thing I didn't mean to do. Well, shit. That extends us by a couple of turns. It's not going to change anything meaningfully. Oirent is the next goal, and we are not even close on that yet. So we could just do this. Make a stick-shaped city that goes like that. We could also do a triangle like this, in which case I'm doing the wrong thing right now. In both of those plans, I build something here. No, there's no way I want to wait until I have cargo docks available to finish this. Yeah, let's just do it here, it's fine. Except that we actually get a lot more resources from doing it here. You probably want to build this city out as well. I don't think I want to wait on that. I do think we're not building the museum. We're gonna go for a fast-ish megapole. Yeah, so let's do this build, and then we can, if I think we can get it, we'll put the megapole down here. And then it'll be easy to level it up. Who wants my pearls? I see. Well, I can't get to them in time to stop him. How many pearls is that? It's 9? Ugh. Well, I don't think I can afford to close my borders. That's expensive, man. Empire plan's coming up like soon. And I'd really like to be able to do this. This would be 80. What are we doing now? 13 per turn, so we would need... We have 7 turns. Actually, we would get there in 7 turns, and I could close my borders, protect my pearls, and also just not have to deal with him, like, being all up in my stuff all the time. and being weird. Trying to steal my pearls all the damn time. It's gonna make us a little bit less friendly. What's he gonna do? Declare war over it? Yeah, screw him. I almost never close my borders to the AI. It's just too expensive to be worth it a lot of the time. So these guys have 4 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he cannot catch up to me. And he'll be forced out of our border here. So he will not be able to steal our pearls. He is not being forced out of my border. Well, he can't make moves that move him further into my border, though. He could fight me. You want to fight? I don't think he wants to fight. I think that would go poorly for him. We are losing money now, all of a sudden. Can't pay all these soldiers, man. Okay, so the sewer's done here. Let's build a mint. That's very hopeful. I guess that does prevent some retrofitting. Oh. It's going to be 5 turns before I can even think about retrofitting. I don't know. Hold on. You know what? I don't think we need it for the initial war. I think we can probably produce troops quickly enough. Where the hell are all the fortresses? Yeah, I'm gonna cancel that. So in 5 turns, we're basically ready to rumble. I can't believe we don't see anything. How big is this region? How big is this region that he was able to conquer it so quickly? We see a little bit of purple beyond. So wait, this region looks like it's really tall and really narrow. That's weird. Anyway, I think we're going to have to call it here, unfortunately. Come back next time to see if we can maybe successfully prosecute an early war. And what is this? Looks like maybe 3, maybe even it's almost certainly 3. See if we can't pull 3 regions to add to our existing 4. And we'll see you then.